Okay, so at Signature Canine today, we are going to take a look at bait pouches. This is not an area I've ever delved into before, and I had somebody bring kind of a new idea or some new thinking about it to me, so I thought, well, what the heck, we're going to play with it. Here's what we built, and we've got some people out testing them now. We'll see how they work. Essentially what it is it's it's set up to go through a large belt. So you can put it on. You can put it on a 2-inch belt, basically like a rigger's or a duty belt. I put two pieces of 1-inch webbing on the back of it, and mostly for a piece of 550 cord if you wanted to actually attach it to your leg. So if you wanted to almost use it like a drop leg pouch where it would hook here, and then you could run a string around your leg if you wanted to. We've been testing that. I don't know whether it'll be successful or not, but my thinking was it might actually hold a little tighter and keep it from bouncing around on you. But essentially what it is, it'll actually hold 3 tennis balls or a Kong ball or food, and essentially what happens is it's got this cute little lid here, and there's a piece of plastic in the inside of this lip, that holds this thing open. So it keeps it open and rigid. So even if and it's got a little piece of Velcro tab right here, and you'll see it right here. They match, and it'll fold down, and the lid can be Velcroed actually open, and it will hold itself open like this. So that way, if I'm taking, if I'm using bait in here, I can keep it open. I don't have to kind of fight through things to get it. If I want to completely close it, I can completely close the thing, and it's got another piece of Velcro that matches this, and it Velcros completely closed around that lip. Again, so it's designed to, right now I just have a round Kong ball in it, but you can see that's a 3-inch ball. It's not a giant piece, but like I said, it'll hold 3 tennis balls pretty comfortably in there if I want to use it like that. It almost is like a little dump pouch, except you can close the lid on it and seal it. Mostly what I wanted the lid part for was for food, but if I'm using food to work a dog, I want the opportunity to be able to get into it when I'm getting into it and shut it up when I'm not using it. Now I typically don't do a ton of running around with a bait bag open. It's mostly when I'm doing my imprinting work and stuff like that, or occasionally I'll have a piece of food here and there for other rewards. But then I'm going to switch to a ball or a toy as I go down the road. And I wanted something I could keep a few things in, tube all my dogs, stuff like that, kind of keep it together, keep it all in one spot, clip it to a belt, and kind of roll on. And this is what we came up with. Again, we've been test driving it. So far, the people I've had it with like it. We'll see as we get more feedback from them. Again, you can put it on your leg. You can attach it to you can attach it around your leg with a piece of 550 cord, hook it to your belt. The other thing I wanted was something that actually stays. I didn't want it clear up here, so I'm doing this all the time. I wanted it down a little lower so I can get my hand into it a little more natural. So if I've got a leash in one hand, either hand I'm using it with. If I've got a leash in one hand, this is down here, and I'm not having to actually reach and fight through my bait pouch to get into it. I wanted something down here where I can just pick something up and grab it and move it and get rid of it, and I can have backup in here. Anyway, that's the new bait pouch we've been testing here recently. And if you get a chance, stop back, and I'm sure you'll be seeing something new. Don't forget to check us out on iTunes, or we've got a YouTube channel where we're posting some of this stuff too. Again, stop by our Facebook page, Twitter, Signature Canine on Facebook, Signature Canine on Twitter. Thanks.